sorrow. I always live with passion, I always live for rapping. Live for what you're doing, not for what could happen. Stand up, take action, do what you say. Your life would be much better if you live this way. If you don't like what you're seeing, switch up the play. Calling audible, cut back, go the other way. Take the road less traveled, live for the battle. Don't get flocked with the sheep or herded with the cattle. Pick up the paper, watch the news channel. Read a book, don't be sleepless in Seattle. Life is what you make it, don't try to fake it. Betty Crocker, stir it up, cook it up and bake it. Just be yourself, now that's real wealth. Eat up my words, cause they're good for your health. Live, forgive, think, speak. Material things only run skin deep. Never lose technique, be your own worst critique. And never ever let your mind become weak. Live, forgive, think, speak. Material things only run skin deep. Never lose technique, be your own worst critique. And never ever let your mind become weak. They call this the new recession with so much depression, financial regression, so much aggression, people losing professions. But media obsessions talk about Nikki and Paris, they should be embarrassed. People barely got enough to eat, let alone a place to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep, cause I know Jesus weeps, seeing his people so weak. I'm just trying to speak my piece, but 2 cents can't buy you much nowadays. You gotta be paid in the shade just to get laid, cause that's how rappers are portrayed. Black escalades, it's so sad to say, but it's the only way you'll ever get a record deal. Even milk commercials got sex appeal. Live, forgive, think, speak. Material things only run skin deep. Never lose technique, be your own worst critique. And never ever let your mind become weak. Live, forgive, think, speak. Material things only run skin deep. Never lose technique, be your own worst critique. And never ever let your mind become weak. It's time for a change, yes we can. Whoever thought the president could ever be a black man? First ever Democratic nominee, first time in history. Dr. King must have envisioned this in his speech. That's why we teach our kids to reach for each and every star. Love who you are, you don't need a fly car or a fancy chain. Now everyone can get rich off the rap game, but we need more teachers, more preachers, more doctors, more nurses. Less snatching purses, less violence, less silence. More for the people, by the people. We all created equal in the eyes of the Creator. Live for today and worry about tomorrow later. Live, forgive, think, speak. Material things only run skin deep. Never lose technique, be your own worst critique. And never ever let your mind become weak. Live, forgive, think, speak. Material things only run skin deep. Never lose technique, be your own worst critique. And never ever let your mind become weak. Live, forgive, think, speak. Material things only run skin deep. Never lose technique, be your own worst critique. And never ever let your mind become weak. Live, forgive, think, speak. Material things only run skin deep. Never lose technique, be your own worst critique. And never ever let your mind become weak.